Greetings, beautiful souls. Welcome back on board to the Trinity 369 portal. I am Paula G, and I hope everyone is doing really well on this beautiful day, wherever you are in this part of this magnificent Terra realm, Earth, Great Mother. I just came back from a walk, and while I was in this walk, I was in complete gratitude, looking up to this beautiful sky, the magnificent oak trees, just the beautiful synchronizations, one after another. As I'm sitting in a place that I was waiting to see someone, all of the signs, so many signs, so many synchronicities. I had done a reading last Sunday while in our gathering, our weekly gathering in our group called 5D New Earth and Beyond. And we gather there every Sunday, 111 on the timer. And the cards that showed up, there was owls and celestial and so many other things have been showing up prior the gathering, a week prior the gathering, and after the gathering. So today, while I was out, every single symbol, 144 on the timer, that was in the cards, and also we spoke about during the gathering and before with my friends and families, and in my personal life, they all showed up. And there was figurines of elephants, owls, paisleys. I'm big, I love paisleys. Paisleys have also very spiritual symbolic. They're very symbolic spiritually as well. 222 on the timer. And also the evil eye. And there were these beautiful signs that they had these words written, and all of them just resonated so highly with me. So I knew confirmation that I have shifted. We continue to shift every moment. We continue to jump timelines and leap. And I know being in this place and the books that were there for anybody to see, it was about astrology, birth charts, what they mean, and in relationships and astrology, many different things. That every single thing that it was there, it was like I was just sitting in my living room or my room. And I wanted to share that with you because the signs are everywhere. There are signs everywhere. When you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on to your higher self, to Christ consciousness, and you're 333 on the timer, as I said this, and you are opening your heart. You open your heart, you open yourself, you surrender to the flow, the ease flow. They're everywhere. They're always there, constantly. And that is brought by your higher self, your Christ consciousness, creator source, spirit guides, loved ones in spirit realms, our ancestors. And also because when we're in that space, of just being, and breathing, and in complete gratitude, appreciation, you know that you are seeing everything with the eyes of the beholder, and that you are fully tuned in, tapped in, turned on with your soul, your essence, your existence in that moment, your existence. It's just so clear, so clear. 444 on the timer. So I just wanted to share that with you very quick, because I live every single day. I really work on staying present in the present moment. I do have my roller coaster moments. I do have my going down my rabbit hole, my dark rabbit hole. And I try as much as I can not to stay there too long. If it's something that is bringing me back to a negative old habit or a negative belief or an old programming. So I tend to stay tuned in with my divinity all the time. I also understand that manageable contrasting people, manageable contrasting events and situations and things like that I create myself as well, depending on my thoughts and my beliefs, that when they show up, I pick them up pretty quick and I allow it to flow through me, whatever it is. So again, I just wanted to share that because the frequencies, the energy has been very interesting, extremely interesting. And I see it more and more every time that we gather every week and we share our stories and we share the messages, the channels, the downloads, and everyone in the group share also their experiences, what they've been seeing and dreaming, and just picking up on the collective consciousness, on their space, their own space, and the interactions that they have with others, especially with family members. That's the big one. And the reason why I also said that is because I've seen a theme happening since, for quite some time, but I saw it more when the 1010 portal opened on October the 10th. And the frequency, it was so palpable. Like you can feel it within my body. I felt again this energy just flowing through and this buzzing and this antsy type of thing. Like there was something happening, and I couldn't pinpoint what it was, but I was more of the feeling, the emotion of it. It was just all over. It was just all over. It was really, really good. At least for me, it felt really good. I had a moment of meltdown. I allow myself to have a moment of meltdown. And I appreciate my lovely, dearest, loving friend, my beautiful, I call my love, my cosmic child. For me, everyone who's younger than me, they're my cosmic child, but there's particular beings in my life that I consider to be that we do have a soul contract together, a cosmic, galactic, multidimensional, interdimensional relationship in another parallel, in another dimensions. So thank you for holding space for me for that minute that I had a meltdown. I appreciate that so very much. Yeah, I do have my moments of meltdown, of course. I will not be vibrating in a higher frequency. I wouldn't be merging more with my Christ consciousness. I wouldn't be able to see the synchronicities, the miracles, the magic that happens all around me 24/7 if I was not in that space of allowing the darkness, the dark, and sometimes some of the shadows in, right? And it's all for the greater good, for my greater good and the greater good of all. So, all right, enough of that. I wanted to share notes that we shared, downloads and a channel message on last Sunday, in our group, in our gathering. And the theme is, it came through a few hours prior the gathering. I was meant to talk about something else, and that did not happen. I was called to talk about this particular theme. And this theme, I am sure that you have been feeling it, you have been experiencing it. We all have, because we're in this process of continuing with our awakening, with our ascension, and because there is constantly shifting, there is constantly leaping, taking leaps and timelines, going to different light timelines. Our body, of course, our avatar is purging, is cleansing, is clearing, is detaching again from those habits, beliefs, programming still. Some of us have done the work for many, many years, and it's a little bit more manageable, very quick. Others are already in half of that space that they have worked through their shadows a lot in the generational ancestral traumas, and they've been putting in the work. And some are just kind of in that first stage, second stage of working through 1111 on the timer, working through their shadows, their band-aids, right? Just taking off the little band-aid and healing those wounds. We're always going to have band-aids, always going to have band-aids. Some band-aids, some wounds are bigger, some band-aids have been there for quite some time, some are newer, some are been there for a minute. So we're in that process, and while in that process, 11:44 on the timer, and while in that process, of course, the body is going to feel emotions, thoughts. The body is going to feel physically the ascension symptoms, as we call them, the thoughts, the monkey mind, the dreams, nightmares, everyday lives. What's going on within is going to, the reality is going to reflect it back at us 12:12 on the timer. So one of them is anxiety. And funny enough, in that week, I kept hearing a lot of people speaking about this song that is called Anxiety. And I have not listened to it. I am not guided to listen to it. I don't have the intuitive need to listen to it. I have heard a couple of things about it, and I am not saying anything negative about anybody or the song or whoever created the song. Yet, for me, my guides have said it's a low frequency, so you don't need to listen to it. Really, it's not necessary. But I can pick up on the energy and the frequency that it is. And in this particular message download that I received last Sunday, it stayed with me. 1313 on the timer, it stayed with me. And today, while I was walking and I was tuned in and just in complete appreciation and gratitude and having conversations with the majestic trees and everything around me, I kept listening, I kept hearing, I kept listening. Anxiety, speak about anxiety, touch bases with everybody, check on how everybody's doing. So we're here checking on how everybody's doing. How are you doing? Because I'm picking up on this anxiety and the notes. I'm going to share the notes. I take notes because I will forget everything. And these are very similar, the same notes that I share on Sunday. So also there's going to be more channeling coming in, some more downloads that I will share if anything else shows up they want to talk about. My guys want to present something adding to that 1414 on their timer. So this particular anxiety that we are speaking, that we have been intuitively guided to share with you, it is not a medical diagnosis, and I am not a doctor. I am not saying this is a medical diagnosis as a doctor, because I am not. And then if you need any medical professional services, please consult your doctor and speak to a professional, because I am not a medical professional. Although I was a surgical assistant, I am no longer a surgical assistant, and plus I do not have the right to diagnose anything. We go with our intuitive, medical intuitive, and what we're receiving intuitively. My throat chakra. Okay, let's leave it there. We're gonna leave it there. Excuse me. All right, so in this particular frequency that we've been picking up in regards of this anxiety energy in the body, in our aura magnetic field, it is not a medical diagnosis, but an energetic vibrational frequency awareness of a misalignment within, indicating a possible result of discomfort, right? There is this discomfort. There is an awareness that is happening that your higher self, your aura magnetic field, your essence, your soul, your higher self, even the cellular systems, the cellular memories, is picking up and is saying, okay, there is a misalignment. You are not tuned in with your higher self. You're not tuned in with Christ consciousness. You're not tuned in with the energy of flow. You are, I'm hearing you are allowing the thoughts to invade you again, for the monkey mind to come in and step in again and talk about the nonsense, right? The what I should have, I could have, whatever it is that you should have done or have not done or had said or have not said. There's a lot of that happening. It's like you wanted to express yourself to someone, or you are in the process of making a decision that is going to change your life for the better. Change within is going to be projected outwards, but there seems to be a crossroads. My words are not coming in. There's a lot coming in. And also what I see is the streams of the 3D, the 4D, and the 5D in the process of this stream of 5D walking towards 5D, right? Choosing to be in this frequency of allowing the timeline of 5D to materialize, to jump into that timeline. So there's two crossroads right now. One of decision making within yourself and changes, and the other one, the stream of these energetic streams into different timelines. I see the 3D, I see the 4D, and I see the 5D. Our avatar is in 3D. Our higher selves are in 5D, and Christ consciousness is in 5D. Wait. Let me repeat that. 3D avatar, physical avatar. 5D, where we are tuned in. Also, they're saying duality. And the 5D is our Christ consciousness, right? This is what I'm receiving. And also, these are different, it feels like different faces, different frequencies, different choices that each of us make for ourselves. And these are the frequencies that I was picking up of where the anxiety might be showing up, might be coming from. And one of them is the misalignment in your aura magnetic field, in your chakra systems. There's a misalignment. It's like a Bashar, Christ consciousness of Bashar. There is a short circuit. Something is not connected. Something is off, quote unquote. And also, we call it the ego illusionary persona, struggling for control. The illusionary persona, the fragmentations, right? Those fragments that are still within our belief system, our habits, are also in this place of wanting to be in control, and the need to let go. The need, as in needy, needing to let go. So there's these like two faces, kind of faces, as in faces. Also could be faces. I'm picking up that up. That is in this control struggle of I want to control, yet I want to let go. I want to control, yet I want to let go. Right? So it's like this struggle, inner struggle. And in the misalignment is indication of a possible imbalance in the chakra systems, as we mentioned. And this chakra systems, as we know, it's not just 7 chakra systems, but many of them. And that means that that's the energy centers in the body expressing a short circuit. This is, again, as we said, as the collective consciousness of Bashar says, it's a short circuit. And in order to complete the circuit, you are required and you're intuitively guided to look at it, right? To look at that, where the short circuit is, through the emotions and the thoughts, and the feelings. And you sit with those emotions. You sit and in solitude, quietness, to listen, to feel, to allow the feelings to flow, the emotions, in order to acknowledge it, accept it, and detach from it. So then that will complete the short circuit. And that causes that anxiety feeling, even like it's a panic attack. And the anxiety might feel like an anxiety, but in reality is an awareness of your higher self, your inner being, showing you that there's still something there that is being purged, that is being detached, that is being cleansed, that you might be inspired, required to look at it and to sit with it in order for you to be able to detach from it. And it could also be a message from your subconscious, again, indicating that there's something off that is causing your avatar, your inside, to have a reaction, because there is a resistance. I heard resistance. Because the ego illusionary persona continues to create these beliefs, these habits to come up again. And sometimes they're saying these are choices. We can choose to allow these habits to continue creeping in, the old programming, the old negative belief systems, or 24/44 under timer, or you can choose to look at them, to accept them, and acknowledge them, and detach from it, but not stay too long. If you need that, if you need to go down the rabbit hole, go down the rabbit hole, but don't spend too much time there, because it's an illusion. It's an ego illusionary persona, just playing the same record, the same story over and over and over. You already know the story. You already know the story. Are you still interested in staying in that story and staying in the loop? In the loop of unconsciousness, sleeping. You're either choosing to awake, or you're either choosing not to awake. And my phone just gave me a notification. Beep, beep. So, it's choices, choices, choices. You choose. You choose. Not sabotaging yourself, not judging yourself, but kindly, lovingly, respectfully honoring yourself, honoring your space, honoring what's happening within you, right? Honoring with ease, even playfully, sometimes laughing at us, at ourselves, is healing. You know, it could be healing. Everything, and of course, in a loving, playful way, not judging. Not judging thyself or others, because others are also experiencing their own spiritual ascension journey. It doesn't matter how it looks like. We cannot point fingers at others. We're only responsible for ourselves. Okay. And this came through, not sure why I said it, but you needed to hear this. I was guided to share this message. So, this is the message that is coming through. And also it might feel like a buzzing in your body. Again, like ants in your body. It might feel as you're kind of disconnected in your body, but in your body. It feels like when you wake up in the morning, or when you suddenly wake up in your body, you're still not inside your body. It might feel that way as well. And again, this is an energetic vibrational frequency of this particular feeling, emotions, right? And they're also saying, do not micromanage it. It's not about micromanaging it. My right ear is ringing. It's about giving the space, taking the time, the space for yourself, and listening, following your own intuition, using your own discernment, not allowing yourself being distracted. And I'm getting a call, so that is another message that you're being asked. Not to allow yourself to get distracted by scrolling on YouTube, trying to find the answers. We are here with messages as support, as guidance, as also a confirmation, spiritual validation for you of that which you already intuitively know. You know. Many of you have done the work a long time, for a very long time. And congratulations, well done. Many of you are in the process of entering a new phase in your life, as we are all in different phases in our lives. Levels, not levels as level as better than, but phases, frequencies, right? Spaces, faces, no. faces. So this is the message for you today. We hope that this brings some clarity when it comes to where is this anxiety coming from. And remember, music is healing, yet be aware and be cautious and follow your intuition. Use your own discernment and the music that you're choosing to listen to, and the hertz, right? Follow the hertz that are in a high frequency of divinity, of positivity and ease and harmony that is not going to cause you more anxiety. All right, my beautiful soul, we truly hope that this brought you some light, more light to your own beautiful divine light, more of clarity, and some ease and peace of mind, body, and soul. And we're going to end it here. This is our end of our transmission. Authentically yours, Paula G.